Are you a neat freak, or do you wish your house was a little bit more tidy? Do you wish you could charge your phone with just random objects around your house? Well, I found a way, and it wasn't my idea, but all you need is a few little things, and you can slap your phone on a picture frame and have it charge. All you need is some transparency film, a little bit of cardboard, a picture frame with like a deep inset picture part of it so that you can rest your phone on top of it like this, and some glue. I use Gorilla Glue, but any glue will work that'll stick paper to paper, and paper clips, preferably these kinds, but these kinds work as well, just not as well. Huh. Is that it? No. You also need a wireless charger, and it has to be really flat and probably round. I think they're all round, or most of them are. Anyway, I'll link the one I got in the description below. I got a really good deal on it, and I already had the bigger charger bricks, or whatever they're called. You will need this, I think. I haven't tried a weaker brick, but it's a pretty cheap charger, so I don't know if I trust it with a weaker or slower charging brick. So check out the link below. You will also need scissors and knife. I used this utility knife, and it was pretty dull. I was too lazy to go upstairs and change the blade, but it worked. About these things though, I wasn't even sure what they were called, and if you're under 30 years old, you might not even know what they are. But it's like a piece of paper that teachers used to use on a projector. They would put it on top like that, and the light would be shining underneath, and they could write on it, and it would project it onto a wall in your classroom or a screen or whatever. And it was a way that some teachers like to teach. And they're very expensive. The cheapest I found at my local office supply store was like $60 for 50 of them. And I didn't need 50 of them, I just needed one. So I asked somebody to help me, and they rang it through as a print job. So they just gave me one for $3 and something Canadian, so it'd be even less in the States probably. And she gave me an extra one that was a little bit scratched up, but for the picture frame purposes, you won't even notice the scratches. So stay tuned and check out how I made my own picture frame charger, which was inspired by a video I saw on Unbox Therapy, and I will link it in the description below. So check that out too. You want to start by removing the back of the picture frame, and then test out the wireless charger to make sure it works fine. Then place the wireless charger in the back of the frame in a position where your phone will charge, and mark that spot because you will want to cut a hole in the new back of the picture frame. And here I am cutting a piece of cardboard the same size as the picture frame's glass. This will be the new back of the frame. And test it out to make sure that it will fit into the frame. Once that's good, place the wireless charger on the piece of cardboard in the same position that you had marked earlier, and then score the cardboard with a knife, or trace it with a pencil. That would be safer. And make sure you make the hole at least as big as the charger or slightly bigger. It will be very hard to trim small pieces of cardboard after the fact. When you're satisfied, make the final cut. When you're satisfied with your circle that you drew. And I must say, I really enjoy this wireless charger. I've been using it every day for about a week now. I just put my phone on it overnight, and it doesn't bother me that my clock on my phone is sideways. I mean, I'm sideways when I'm asleep anyway. So once you cut the hole out, test it out to make sure that your phone still lines up with the charger, and mine did. And you can do this the other way. You can do it in portrait mode or vertically, if you prefer. I just went with the orientation of the picture. So my picture was in landscape, and that's why I did the picture frame in landscape. And right now, just a few seconds ago there, I was checking the thickness of the charger, and it's about 3 pieces of cardboard thick. So I will build a bridge or a bracket to hold the charger in place, because when it's standing up, it will want to fall out of the picture frame. Because it is 3 pieces of cardboard thick, I cut out 6 pieces, 3 for each side, and then I glued them together with Gorilla Glue. And this is wood glue. It worked perfectly for this application. Make sure when you glue this bracket down, or these 2 blocks of cardboard, that you don't put them too close to the edge, or it will interfere with those metal tabs that hold the back into place. I do apologize for my voice. It is really late, and it's just my voice is really tired right now. So line them up relatively close to the charger so that you're staying away from the sides, and then mark the back of this bracket, and then cut it out. And I just want to let you know that I did let all this glue dry overnight, but thanks to the magic of video, I did it all in under 10 minutes. So this turned out to be a really snug fit. Oh, here I'm measuring how far the stand is from the back of the picture frame, because you have to build your own stand. And I made a triangle, and I cut the outside of the bends. So I cut the cardboard halfway through to make it bend easily. And then I glued it to itself and used paper clips to hold the glue in place. I wanted to use 2 black ones, but just to show you that any kind of paper clip will do, I did use a conventional paper clip as well. And you see that right here. I can't tell you enough how much I love this charger. I really enjoy the fact that it just looks like a picture frame, but at night when I go to sleep, I can charge my phone with it. And if you like this too, and here you can wedge something in back of the charger if it's not snug to the picture. But I was saying, if you like the idea and you appreciate this DIY, please subscribe to my channel, support it, and give it a thumbs up. So I put everything back together, I tested it, and it worked. However, I found that it was unreliable with the glass, because the glass is pretty thick on this picture frame. So I took the glass out here and used it as a guide to cut out that piece of transparency film, which is extremely thin, and now it charges my phone perfectly every time. When I had the glass on there, I found that it cut out from time to time. This is actually my 3rd time recording the audio. The last time I did it, I was next to a clock and it ticked and ticked and ticked, and it was quite annoying. So there you have it. You cut out that piece of plastic, put it back in, put the picture in, and then put the back of the picture frame in. And bend those tabs back, and you're done. You're ready for a picture frame that charges your phone.